Всем привет, дорогие друзья, с вами как всегда WassoN, и сегодня у нас номерной турнир UFC 70. 5 поединков. В первом поединке Фрэнки Сайн встретится с Шоном Мамейли. Второй поединок Бен Аскрен против Алана Джубана. Третий поединок Александр Волконовский против Даррена Элкинса. И два чемпионских поединка это Джордж Сен-Пьер против Майкла Биспинга и Даниэль Кормье против Витера Белфорта. Присаживайтесь поудобней. Всем приятного просмотра.
The wrestlers say this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
And now our tale of the tape for this bantamweight fight. So more than 10 years apart, these two fighters. Some differences in height and reach. All right, now for the official introductions. Here is Bruce Buffer. All right, so here we are in Las Vegas, Nevada at the T-Mobile Arena. It's hard to believe this venue hasn't even been open 5 years when you think about all the big events it has held. Conor versus Khabib. You beat Stipe to become the double champ inside these very walls. You getting chills being back tonight, champ?
I'm getting chills being back at the T-Mobile Arena. I love this venue. And I'm going to tell you one last thing before the fight night starts. After you're done, take a walk outside and take a gander at the side of the building. You can see your boy DC prominent up high in the rafters, holding up those two titles.
Oh.
What a great arena, the T-Mobile Arena.
And that Vegas air feels like a hairdryer in your face.
It's so hot.
Really making good use of his reach advantage there with that punch. And now he's got that tie clinch. We'll see what he can do with it.
Wow.
All right, so now we are on the ground. Now he is in his wheelhouse. We'll see if he can get one of the submissions to pop here tonight. Fighters back to their feet here. Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, straight right. Beats the elbow there.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this?
Going to the leg kick now, and it's there. Nice job by Sean O'Malley.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick. Left hand punch from the clinch.
Oh, that couldn't have felt good as he lands the knee to the body. He's a tall fighter, and he's going to have the size advantage against most opposition in this division. Oh, a nice slip, and then the counter finds its home. So really starting to put it all together on the feet. And as his coaches suggested, making good use of his reach advantage.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Looked like he clipped him with a left-hand counter there. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Right hand punch from the clinch.
Oh! All right, so the taller fighter lands a knee, and Daniel Cormier to my right, I can hear him saying, I wish I was a little bit taller. Right hook attempt, that's a miss. So we cross the 30-second mark in our opening round. All right, so again, he shoots for a takedown here. Looks like he entered pretty well, but once again, not able to take the opposition down.
Just a great idea of what was in front of him by the opponent. Knew that he would have to defend multiple takedowns. To this point, he has done that, and if I'm a teacher, he's got an A+ in takedown defense.
All right, well, his kicking game was outstanding in that round. We'll see if his opponent can make the adjustments, but take us through the replays before we get there.
It's always weird to watch a young fighter start to come into his own. Early in his career, he did not have this ability. He did not have the ability to dictate and control fights with his legs. Now he does, and he looks like a future champion in the making.
All right, DC, here we go with our next round. It wasn't just the accuracy, it was the aggressiveness, the volume.
It was unbelievable to watch him be so active. The cardio, the push, the pace, and the pressure that he fought with. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can maintain this over 15 minutes.
Got the single collar tie.
Right hand punch.
And an immediate transition to the judo throw right into side control.
He's in side control. He's got a ton of options.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity patching. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Signs. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Oh, man, this ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates this space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations.
Back to his feet. Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round two.
He changes the...
And with authority, goes to the judo throw right into side control.
He's in side control. He's got a ton of options.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. 2 minutes now to go in round two. All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. 90 seconds remain in the round. Close guard. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Signs. And he's back up again, so the takedowns have been there, as have the get-ups. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection.
Oh, he's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, huge block. And they separate. Whoa!
Oh, he's hurt bad. Oh! Didn't like that left hand.
How about those 5 minutes? Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
Third round underway. Oh, continuing to work the body to great effect. Well, you saw us reference in the tail of the tape, DC. He's got the reach advantage and certainly made good use of it there in landing that jab. Whoa!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
Able to check the high kick. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Look at those weapons. Look at how he uses his knees to the body.
Went for the inside leg kick. Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent. Sound defensively here as he stays upright. Double leg takedown, no good. Well, not a ton behind. Oh, big knee!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Back to the feet. Knee to the body. O'Malley's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Oh, and he lands yet Another flush knee, that's gonna leave a mark. And again, when you're using this length as effective. Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, he might be out. Wow! Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Sainz has got his hand looking for a guillotine choke.
Oh, he's stuck in the guillotine. Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
And he landed the right hand there.
What submission is going to be? Oh, I think he's going for an arm triangle. He needs to push the left arm across and secure it with his head. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Oh, man, that was slick.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Frankie Sainz. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Sainz. Relentless pressure from the top by O'Malley. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Sainz. See how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard for a decision. All 3 judges scored the contest 30-27. For the winner by unanimous decision, Sugar Sean.
All right, congratulations to him. He is your winner by unanimous decision and certainly a dominant performance here tonight.
Yeah, he did a great job of just dictating and controlling all the engagements of this fight. His opponent never really had an opportunity to lead the dance. He did that from start to finish, and he wins a unanimous decision. Ben actually told me, what if this is the body that is optimal for fighting? His body and mine.
You just never know.
Never know.
I might have a future in this game after.
You might.
Let's go, guys.
All right, so here we go, round 1. I can barely hear myself think in this arena right now. 2 of the most dominant, well-rounded fighters in this division.
I mean, these guys are the best of all of mixed martial arts. They can do everything when they're locked inside of the octagon. I'm so excited to watch the highest level of MMA on display tonight.
Sound defensively here as he stays upright. Double leg takedown, no good. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Oh, caught him flush with the head kick there, DC.
Beautiful setup to get his leg up there quickly before his opponent can react. Nice punch landed. Oh! Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Trying to stay in this fight! So he stuffs another takedown there. He talked to us about how hard this training camp was in terms of the defensive wrestling, but he certainly put in the right work.
He did a great job of recognizing the threat, understanding that he could not allow his opponent to get to his hips. He never allows his opponent to get to his hips, and because of that, he's been safe. It's very tricky when he throws that body.
Big shots being landed on both sides here. Wow, massive uppercut.
Right hand punch in the clinch.
Man, he's just got a great feel for the striking realm early in this one.
The timing is on point. He's doing a great job of mixing everything up. Left hand punch in the clinch.
All right, some really grueling work here in the clinch. Both fighters really struggling to gain a dominant position.
That happens whenever you understand the position. Both know exactly what they need to do. And when both fighters are trying to do the same thing, it's very, very difficult to get the desired result. Right hand punch in the clinch.
Pretty good knee there by Joban.
Big kick.
And both fighters exchange in the pocket. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie.
Big, powerful punch land. Now we get back to range. He's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
He is all about that left kick to the body. Nice 1-2 there.
Again, back into this position. Now we're going.
All right, working inside the now open guard of his opponent.
Throwing up a triangle. The guy on his back is very good at submissions, and if he's not careful here, he's going to get stuck, and he will have to submit.
5 minutes in the books. All right, well, his kicking game was outstanding in that round. We'll see if his opponent can make the adjustments, but take us through the replays before we get there.
It's always weird to watch a young fighter start to come into his own. Early in his career, he did not have this ability. He did not have the ability to dictate and control fights with his legs. Now he does, and he looks like a future champion in the making.
All right, DC, buckle up. Here we go with our next round. High number of kicks landed in the previous round, and he'll look to keep it going here.
He'll look to keep winning the fight with his kicks. He's throwing high kick, leg kick, body kick. He's even throwing a couple spins. He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, he dove and he lands. Wow. Well, he's up, but he is hurting for certain. The finish could come at any time. Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string anything together in terms of solid combinations.
It's because he's not committing to it fully. He throws his jab. He may float a right hand out there, but he's not really sitting down with the right hand. He really doesn't seem to have the intent on landing it. He's got to be confident that it's going to land, and he's got to really throw his whole entire body into those strikes. Great punch landed with so much power.
Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. Stuffs the takedown there. Whiffs on the right hand. Oh! And just like that, the fight is over. Oh! A near perfect strike to end the fight and end the night for his opponent, who candidly may not have even seen that shot coming. So just the way he drew it up, exactly what he told us during fight week, played out here on fight night. He found a little opening in his opponent's defense and barged right through it to get the big knockout win. And there he is after the huge knockout turned in tonight. Near perfect execution and one of the bigger highlights of his UFC career.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Liliana's going to stop to this contest at 1 minute, 58 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout,
Well, he's smiling ear to ear, and why not after a knockout like that? I need a ticket to the after party tonight.
I mean, this is what dreams are made of. You dream of the knockout like this, and then the party after, where you and all your coaches get to celebrate the great handiwork.
Our tail of the tape for this featherweight fight. Volkanovski is 31, Elkins is 36. He is 4 inches taller. The reach is the same. And now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon is Bruce Buffer. All right, so here we go. The weight and the height gives way to the action right here on one side. Maybe the division's most well-rounded fighter, taking on arguably the biggest submission threat in this division.
Because he's such a great submission grappler, I believe that this is the most dangerous fight for him in the division. He needs to maintain his space, stay away from this guy at all costs, and force him to stand up with him. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman. Nice kick.
Got the single collar tie.
Look at the investment that this young man is making to the body with those strikes.
And some nice defensive work being put in by Darren Elkins.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Volkanovski gets stung by that leg kick. And both guys really throwing with authority. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? So just over 20 total strikes have landed for... Oh, and he hip tosses him to the mat. Now we'll see what he can do from here, DC.
Right into side control. He's going to try to control him, then find a submission.
All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling should really be entertaining.
I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Oh, man. This ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates this space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations. Nowadays, you see guys just throwing little shots that don't really matter.
Unbelievable!
It's over! It's over!
Pinpoint strike to end this fight. It landed flush. I'm not even sure the opponent wholly saw it coming. And before he could recover, the referee was in to stop the fight. So a huge knockout victory for that fighter here tonight. Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
Here's Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Leving has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 1 second of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout, Alexander the Great Volkanovski.
Well, he's smiling ear to ear, and why not after a knockout like that? I need to take it to the after party tonight.
I mean, this is what dreams are made of. You dream of the knockout like this, and then the party after, where you and all your coaches get to celebrate the great handiwork.
Looking to become the UFC middleweight champion of the world, here he is, the #1 middleweight contender. For a long time, this man has been one of the best 85ers in the world, but this title fight eluded him. It is here right now. He is healthy. He is smack dab in the middle of his prime, and he believes he is the best 85er in the world and is out to prove just that tonight and walk away with 12 pounds of UFC gold. So here's the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world making the walk, looking to defend his title. It is certainly something that he's been able to do in the past. He has been challenged on this title run. It's not as though he has run roughshod through this division, but they're all still chasing him at 185 pounds tonight. At least on paper, could be his most difficult challenge to date. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. The Brit is 37, the Canadian is 39. He will have a 1-inch reach advantage. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Murgliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the have been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 31 wins, 9 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Manchester, England, presenting the challenger, Michael the Cat Bisping. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 26 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Montreal, Quebec, Canada, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, George Rush St. Pierre.
This is from UFC Championship. I want you to do my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. Let's clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, wrap your corners, come out fight.
The fighters touch him up.
You ready?
All right, so here we go from T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada, and wherever we are in the world, most fighters on this roster, to a man, to a woman, they want the chance at some point to make this walk here in Vegas.
You absolutely want to fight in Las Vegas. Before it was the MGM Grand, it was the Mandalay Bay. Now it is the T-Mobile Arena, the most beautiful arena in the world and the home for the biggest UFC fights right now. International Fight Week, the championship fights all across the board. You come to T-Mobile.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Big, powerful punch land. Now we get back to range.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman. Look at the force behind that leg kick.
Oh!
He's in trouble. Oh, nice double leg, yes.
All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move to half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you've got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. St. Pierre's has got full mount now. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
Under 2 minutes to go. Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by St. Pierre. Solid strike on the ground.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
1 minute to go. Oh, looks like he's transitioning to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys. He's gonna attack armbar here. You gotta recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you gotta move him off, and you gotta cover. You can't be off to an angle. Now he falls back into the finishing position. He got it, John.
gets the win by submission. Beautifully executed there on the ground. So a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
Well, you're going to have to be pretty perfect to get this guy off the throne. There he is, the UFC's undisputed middleweight champion. Complete performance here tonight, and it ends with a win by way of submission.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Rigliotta is going to stop this contest at 4 minutes, 50 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, George Rush St. Pierre!
So there he is, still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion after a win by way of submission here tonight. And despite the fact that the #1 contender came in and was all the rage, he got the job done relatively easily here tonight, submitting his foe inside the distance in defense of his middleweight title. Only one thing left to do tonight. That is to party. The celebration is on in the red corner with the undisputed UFC middleweight. All right, here he is making his way to the octagon and looking to leave as the new UFC light heavyweight champion. He is the #1 ranked 205-pound contender and is finally realizing the title fight here tonight. He believes he has a lot of advantages in this fight. He believes he's the better man. Look at the confidence on his face. No UFC jitters for this man. He is out to prove tonight that this champion is a one-trick pony and that he is the best light heavyweight on the planet. We'll see if he can turn those words into actions here in short order. Well, he has joined a long list of Hall of Fame types: Chuck Liddell, John Jones, Daniel Cormier. Now this man is the hunted at 205 pounds. He is the UFC light heavyweight champion. He has defended the belt. He has proven without a shadow of a doubt that he's the best 205er in the world. A lot of momentum with the challenger here tonight, though. A lot of people think we're getting a new champion. The champion is not among those. We'll see if this man can walk out the same way he walked in as the undisputed light heavyweight champion of the world. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. Belfort is 35, Cormier is 41. Belfort will have a 2-inch reach advantage. All right, now to get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Light Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 26 wins, 14 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, presenting the challenger, Vitor, the Phenom Belfort! And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 22 wins, 3 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of San Jose, California, presenting the reigning, defending UFC undisputed light heavyweight champion, Daniel D.C.
All right, this is for the championship. You've been giving your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves. Let's make it a fight.
Ready. You ready to fight?
All right, so here we go. This highly anticipated fight is now underway. Looks like a classic matchup of striker versus grappler. Am I simplifying things too much?
In this instance, you aren't, because this is what got these two men to the show. One guy is known for his diverse attack on the feet. The other guy is known for his ability to drag the fight to the mat and put his opponents in danger from the very start of the grappling exchanges.
Edge of your seat action as expected so far. Spinning back fist. Now he's got the Muay Thai block. Nice punch by Corbett. Got the single collar tie. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Well, we've already got too many Rosendo Sanchez boxing shout-outs in the game, but certainly your jab is working tonight, James.
I mean, the jab is working beautifully. Okay, let's go Javier Mendez.
There you go.
This is a credit to Javier Mendez.
Oh, and there's
This is exactly what he needed to get a takedown and secure the position.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC.
Oh, he's stuck in the guillotine.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. Oh, countering, it looks like with a Von Flue choke, or maybe we should call it the OSP now, but trying to get out of the guillotine by submitting his opponent. Incredible. Wow. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out. Just go for the finish.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
First round winding down here. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter, and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready. Go.
Big kick lands.
Ooh, he landed a huge hook there. And an immediate transition to the judo throw right into side control.
He's in side control. He's got a ton of options.
lot of top pressure being applied here. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here. Just outstanding with the transitions.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
I mean, how many can he take? Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Belfort gets up, he is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Straight right, he misses. Awesome, nice boxing chops there from Daniel Cormier. We talk so much about the wrestling. Don't sleep on those hands.
Yeah, but it's because of the wrestling that allows these guys, especially a guy like DC, who's shorter, to manage distance and manage space in the striking.
Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round two. Oh!
News hook. Oh! Go get him.
Back to the feet. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here.
Oh, wow. Oh! Oh! Oh, man, that was slick.
All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. 30 seconds now to go in the round. Back him out now. Under the neck. Oh, and now he flattens him out, DC. A couple hooks in. This could be trouble.
Look at all that hip pressure he has into his opponent's back. Now he'll start to rain down brutal ground and pound.
And you better intelligently defend here. This could be the beginning of the end. All right, so a huge round for him there. That head kick probably would have had me out for good. The guy survives to see another round.
Yeah, but he'll go back to that. It landed so perfectly. He set it up great. He did a great job of mixing up the target early, going up high, and getting the desired result.
We're tied. You need to go out there and really take control of this round. I want you to be aggressive. Change up that game plan. Punish.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship.
He's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press this. He's got to go chase that finish down now. Look at how fast. The only person I can do this to is maybe John. John, there's a weight difference. I don't know if you know jiu-jitsu much. You miss a lot of your classes. If I'm going to do this to anybody, it's Eddie.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by DC.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. Oh, nice.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here. And this might just be a matter of time. And there it is. Let's take a look back at the replay. as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble the entire time when you're this good in the submissions.
So there he is, ladies and gentlemen, the man they are all chasing at 205 pounds, the UFC light heavyweight champion, and what a way to get the job done tonight with a submission victory.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 5 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by submission due to an armbar, and still the undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Daniel D.C.
Well, he came into this fight as the unquestioned best at 205 pounds, and he only adds to that legacy here tonight. He leaves the UFC light heavyweight champion by virtue of that submission victory here tonight over the top contender in this division. Made it look relatively easy, and as such, gets to celebrate another big win with his corner, another...